Welcome back again, guys, to V.S.L Concept Digital Marketing YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you exactly how to design an online banking website. Yes, you heard me correctly. Have you been wondering how these online banking websites are designed? I'm sure you have a bank locally or internationally. Have you wondered how they design that online banking website to make sure it is able to call up your account information, initiate transfers, give you SMS alert, and so much more? Guys, in this video, I'll be showing you from start to finish how to design an online internet banking website. You might be wondering, what are the features of this beautifully designed website that you are seeing on your screen right now? Guys, this website has so many sophisticated features, but I'll be telling you 5 main features of this website. The very first wonderful feature of this website is that it has the cash transfer functionality. Yes, you can actually transfer cash out of the account, and you can also receive payment just like you do on your normal bank. The second wonderful feature that this website has is that you can actually apply for loans and get loans approved. Not just approved, but the beneficiary will receive the deposit in his account immediately. Guys, this banking website that I want to show you how to design would be able to do all of this. The very third feature that this online banking website has is that it can actually send out SMS alerts and email alerts. Yes, I'm sure you receive notifications when you receive funds from your bank. Guys, this wonderful online banking that we'll be designing right now would actually be able to do all of this. Guys, there is one thing that your own bank can never do. In fact, as at now, they can't do it. But this banking website we'll be designing right now can do this. What is that? That is the Bitcoin transfer and withdrawal feature that we are going to integrate into this website right now. Take, for example, you don't want to receive money in your local currency, maybe Naira, USD, or the rest of them, and you want to receive Bitcoin payment. This banking website actually helps you do what? Receive Bitcoin payments, and it can actually help you do what? Send out Bitcoin payments. So what are we trying to say? Take, for example, you actually want to send out Bitcoin payments to people. You can do it from this online banking website that we're about to design right now. Am I blowing your mind already? Am I whetting your appetite as to what you are going to get in this video? Guys, without wasting time, we will jump over to my computer screen so we start designing this wonderful online banking website that has all these amazing features. Guys, I'm sure you might be thinking, for us to do all of these, we'll be needing a whole lot of codes. Guys, we do not need any form of coding. No programming skill is required at all. In fact, I'm going to give you a script that will actually help you do all of these from start to finish. Please note that all the informations I'll be giving to you in this video are for educational purposes only. I am in no way affiliated to any form of fraudulent acts. So please and please, whatever I'll be teaching you here are strictly for persons who want to use this video to do their school projects, one, and persons who want to practicalize to know how all of these things are done. Please, this video is not intended to be used for any form of fraudulent activity. Please take note of that disclaimer. Let's now jump into my computer screen where I'm going to show you exactly how to design this internet banking website. Welcome back to my computer screen, guys. I am supercharged to unveil all I know about how to design this wonderful internet banking website to you. The very first thing that you'll be needing in order for you to successfully get this done is a domain name and a host. You can actually buy your domain name from namecheap.com, you can buy from GoDaddy or any other domain registrar that you know. Or better still, you can contact me if you are not successful in purchasing your domain on this website I've mentioned, so I can help you purchase this domain name myself. contact me through the WhatsApp number that you are seeing on your screen right now. Immediately after purchasing your domain name, you are going to receive your Cpanel details. Yes, the Cpanel details basically is the login details to the control panel of the domain name that you have bought. So once you receive your Cpanel details, the very next thing you need to do is what? Log into your Cpanel, and immediately after logging into your Cpanel, you are actually going to find the file manager section. No matter where you have hosted your files, guys, there must be a file manager section. On that file manager section, what do? You click on file manager and then you upload the files that I will give to you at the end of this video. That file is actually the script that contains all the coding that we'll be using to design this website. Guys, before I go on into uploading this file and showing you exactly how this is done, I want to take this time out to give a shout out to the winners of our last video. Yes, in our last video we mentioned that the very first person to mention when we dropped emojis on the screen and the first person to answer the riddle correctly would go home with a prize worth $100. Guys, I am super excited to congratulate Yemta Eunice. Yes, Yemta Eunice, you are actually the very first person to mention the answer to the riddle correctly in the comment section of that video. I also want to congratulate Dada Ebenezer. Yes, you were the second person to mention when we dropped emojis on the screen correctly. The first person that got it correctly is Itel Mendy. But Itel, you did not qualify for this one because you were actually the previous winner for that video. So guys, Dada Ebenezer and Yemta Eunice, do want to contact me on the phone number you are seeing on your screen right now so we can actually give you your prize. Guys, in this video you are watching, you stand a chance to win a special prize worth $100. Also, if you mention when we drop emojis on the screen in this video, and also if you answer the riddle of this video correctly. Guys, look out for that question. Be the first person to answer correctly when we drop the video and you stand a chance to win that prize worth $100. Without wasting time, guys, let us head on to this file manager section and upload that file that I'll be giving you access to at the end of this video. So after you have logged into your Cpanel and you have clicked on that file manager section, you are expected to see this page. Now, where should you click on or where should you upload the files? You can see this public_HTML, double click on it, so it's going to open up the public_HTML folder for you. Now basically this public_HTML is where all website files are located. Any file you see on the website that is accessible on the web, this is where it is located. So if you're actually using a fresh domain that you just purchased, the file I'll be giving to you, just upload that file on this section. Come over here, you will see the upload button here and click on this upload button to upload that file inside this public_HTML folder. But if you are actually designing this in a directory, like in an already existing website, you just want to take a space, what should you do? Do exactly what I'm doing now. Come over here and click on create a folder, plus for folder, and we'll name this folder what? V.S.L Bank. Yes, that's the name of the bank we're creating, and we'll click on what? Create new folder. So immediately you create that folder, you're going to find that folder here inside the public_HTML folder. Double click on that folder and open it up. So this is where you'll be uploading the file that I'll be giving you access to at the end of this video. Come over here and click on this upload button and locate the file. Click on select file and then do what? I save this on my desktop, so wherever you save it after downloading it, after me giving you access, go over there and you get it. This is it. It says online banking script. Now double click on this and then you find it uploading here. It's about 93.39 MB. So immediately after uploading, it's going to turn green. Please do not leave this page if it have not turned green. Alright guys, as you can see, the file have just turned green and is showing 100%. So I can now do what? Click on go back to that folder. So I'm going to find the script here saying online banking script. So now, what should we do to this script? This file is a zipped file. Just right click on this and click on what? Extract. Now click on extract files. Now after doing that, come over here and click on reload, and you are going to find this file inside here for the what? Bank. Double click on this and you are going to find all the files that we'll be using to build this website here. So now we have to move all these files to that our what? V.S.L bank folder. Alright, that's exactly what we want all these files to be in. So we'll come over here and we'll click on what? Select all. Click on select all and then come here and click on move. Move all files to where? V.S.L bank. So I have removed that 4D bank you are seeing, and this is the folder where I want the files to drop in. Now click on what? Move files. As you can see, all the files are moving and it have completely moved out of this folder to where? That what? V.S.L what? Folder, V.S.L bank. So I'll come here, click on V.S.L bank, and voila! I'm going to find all the files that are needed for us to design this online internet banking website. I'm sure you might be wondering, why are we uploading these files? Remember I told you that we do not need any programming experience for us to get this job done. So what basically are we doing? These files are files that we have designed through programming. Now we have done all of this and put them together in this file. So all you need to do is what? Upload this file to this folder like I have just done. Then you can edit the file one after the other, replacing what we have with what you want. That is the idea. You might not understand it fully now, but guys, in the next few seconds, you would understand why we uploaded these files. Basically because we want to bypass you doing the programming yourself. So after uploading the files like we have just done, the very next thing that you need to do is what? To create a database where all this information that we have uploaded would work together. Don't worry, I will do it practically now so you see it. Now before we can create a database, we need what we call the database SQL file. So I will be the one to provide this SQL file to you. But guys, I have attached this SQL file into this folder that you have just uploaded. So in order for you to locate this SQL file, come over to this V.S.L bank, the folder where you put in all the files. You are going to see a folder named Secured. Double click on that folder named Secured and you will see a folder named DB. So this is the database folder. And over here you are going to see a file named 4dbank.sql. This is the file I am talking about. So without this file, you will not be able to what? Synchronize all the functions and make them work very well. So please download this file, right click on it and download it into your system. I will show you exactly where to use this file as we move forward. Alright, so we have downloaded the SQL file, and the very next thing we need to do is what? Create a database where we'll now be integrating this SQL file and every other thing. Now for you to create a database, go over to the Cpanel homepage. You can come over here and click on the Cpanel homepage, and once you get there, all you need to do is what? Search for what? My SQL Database Wizard. You can see this, My SQL Database Wizard. Now click on My SQL Database Wizard. No matter the hosting you are using, you are going to find this MySQL Database Wizard. Now what are we trying to do? We want to create a new database. Now come over here and do what? Put in the database name. I'm going to put in this name V.S.L bank. I'm going to put double K instead of 1K for the bank. Now why am I doing this? It is very important that you make your database name and your database username different, because if you make them the same, it's going to cause some conflict and you might experience some problems that would come from this. So please and please always make sure that your database name and your database username is different. So after doing this, I'll click on what? Next step. Good. Now you can see that it says that you have created a what? MySQL database named what? This is the database name. Now I'm going to copy this name and put it in a notepad. It is very important. I open up a notepad, copy this name and put the database name there. I'll just put it DB name. Okay. This is the DB name, and I'll come down again. You are going to see now where you should put in your database username. So over here, I will now put in the database username, and I can put in V.S.L bank. I'm going to put in 3Ks this time. See, there are what? 3Ks. So I'm trying to make sure that this username is different from what? The database name. And now I'm going to put in a password. Over here, we have a password generator. Click on this and choose any password. Before using it, I will copy the password and put it what? Here in my notepad. Database name, database username. Okay, let me database password. Yes, database password. I'll put in the password here. And then this is what I'll click on. I have copied this website somewhere. Click on use password. So remember that this is what the database username. I will also copy this database username, and then I can click on what? Create user. Good. Good. As you can see, it says you have successfully created MySQL username what? This. So this is my database username. I'll copy this and put it also in my notepad. So DB user name. And I'll save this here. So I have my database name, database password, and database username. So automatically I have done this. So the very next thing I need to do is what? I must what? Assign privileges to this user. So just click on all privileges, come down and click on what? Next step. So after clicking on next step or continue, guys, you can see that you have automatically assigned all privileges to this database, and then you have successfully created your database. So guys, after doing this, the very next thing we have to do is what? To upload that SQL file that we downloaded earlier. Now, how do we do this? We go over to Cpanel. Once you get to Cpanel, which is the main front end of Cpanel, you just do what? Search for PHP MyAdmin. Click on this PHP MyAdmin. So after clicking on that, automatically it will take you over to this PHP MyAdmin dashboard. And over here, you can see that database that we created. You can see V.S.L bank with 2K. You get that? So double click on that user, on that username, that database username, and it's going to open up a portal for you to do what? Upload the SQL file. Now come over here and click on import. Choose file and go and import that SQL file that you downloaded. This is the file here. After doing that, you click on go. Alright guys, as you can see, the SQL file have been imported successfully. So guys, remember guys, that this SQL file carries the default database name, database information of this script. So you need to change the information inside this SQL file to this database information that you have created. You get the point? Don't worry. Let me go and do it so you understand. Now head on to your Cpanel. Go over to Cpanel and go over to your file manager. Go over to file manager. And now once you get to file manager, as you know, you click on what? public_HTML. Alright? And now go to your folder, V.S.L bank. Alright? After going to that bank, go back to that secured folder I mentioned then. Click on secured and you are going to see this config folder. This is the folder where we can now edit that SQL file. You get the point? Now click on config, and after doing that, you are going to find this database.php file. Right click on this and edit this file. Now click on edit. So guys, here is the point where you can now do what? Update these database files with the ones that you have created and saved on your what? Notepad. Now the very first thing that will be changing is what? The database name. This is the database name here. Okay, copy this database name. Now go over to this point where you see DB name. See it here, DB name. You are going to find 4D bank. Now you are going to find columns before the number 4. Copy from number 4 and end at K. Please, this is coding, so make sure that you don't tamper with anything. Any small punctuation that you tamper with can disrupt everything. So copy only that part and paste your database name. Now go over to what? Database username. What's the database username? This is username. Copy this. Alright, copy the database username. After copying it, go over to DB username. You find it here. You are going to find root there. Now copy from R to T and paste the username there. Now you go over again and what? Copy the password. This is the password. Make sure you don't copy any space. If you add space to it, it will not work. Now where's the password? You are going to find 2 columns. Now put your mouse in between the columns and you do what? Paste. After pasting, guys, you have successfully updated this information. Now come over and do what? Click on save. Good. Guys, after saving this, everything that was designed in that script is naturally supposed to appear on our website. So let's open a new tab, and over here on the URL, put in your domain name. You are expected to see a template, a banking template appear on your website. So guys, I will just paste in my front end here, the link, and put it here. Voila, 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 guys. As you can see, the template for this online banking website have appeared on this website. Guys, does this site not look so beautiful? Does it not look so amazing? Yes, it does. So automatically, this banking website that has all those features I told you have appeared on this domain name. Guys, you begin to see the importance of me telling you that you will use the files that I gave to you. Naturally, you are supposed to be a programmer. You are supposed to be someone who is very good with coding. So you can write all those codes that were used to design this website. But guys, we have bypassed all those coding parts and done what? Uploaded these files, and here we are having an online internet banking website on our own domain name. But guys, you are going to observe that all the images, files, pages, and everything are the ones that were used to design this website on default. So this is where you would now start the major work of this project. Now, this is the logo here. You are supposed to have designed your own logo, probably V.S.L bank logo as it were. Now we'll design that logo, we'll remove this their logo, and we'll put our own logo. Okay? Now over here you are going to find so many pictures. These are the pictures. You can remove these pictures and put in your own pictures. You can manipulate this and make this work anyhow you want it to work. Now over here on the menu, you are going to find so many pages, many pages. Take your time, go through all of them. But like I mentioned, I'll be walking you through those 5 basic functionalities of this website. But before then, let me show you briefly how to edit the information on this website. Take for example, if you click on this part here, you are going to see that the title of this page is called Not a Bank. This is a default template. But I want to change this now to what? V.S.L Bank. How do I do it? Now guys, take note that all the files on the website homepage are found on a file called index.php. So no matter the website you are working on, anything you are working on, everything on the home page is found on where? The index.php folder. So for us to change this title Not a Bank, we have to go over to the index.php file, and there we can see this Not a Bank and edit it. How do we find that file, guys? Go over to that folder again. This is V.S.L Bank folder. This is it, this folder that carries everything. Remember, we uploaded all files on this folder. I'm saying look for a file named index.php. Index.php. That is the file that carries everything on the home page. This is the file here, index.php. Now right click on this and click on edit. Edit. So over here guys, we are going to find this title, not a bank. We will find it here. So how can you actually find this? Simply put, click on this find button you can see here. You can see this find there and search for not a bank. Good. And guys, here you find the title here. You see it? It says this is the title of the site, not a bank. So what do you just do? Put in the name you want to put in there. In this case, I'll put in V.S.L bank. And I'll click on what? Save changes. So immediately after saving these changes, automatically this file here, this title here is supposed to have changed. So let me reload this page. Good guys, can you see this? Can you see this? V.S.L bank have been updated here. So what have I just shown you? That you can update any text on this home page. Any text at all on this home page, you can update it from where? This index.php file. Now, take for example that you don't like this text that says choose what's right for you. Probably you want to change it over to something. Guys, it is not difficult. Just come over here and copy this choose what's right for you text. Copy it. Go over to that index.php file. Go to the find option and paste it there. You are going to find that text. Choose what's right for you. Now let's imagine that I want to change this text. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Make sure you copy only the text and change it to what? Let me change it to explore our banking options. Now after doing this, we just click on what? Save changes. So after saving changes, go over to your front page. Now if I reload it, this text is expected to have done what? Changed to what I've changed it to. So I'll click on here and click on reload. Voila guys, can you see this? Can you see this? Explore our banking options. So this is basically how you can change every text on this website. Every text on this website. You get the point? It is not difficult at all. So guys, I have just shown you how to change the text. So how about if you want to change the images on this website? Probably the image that they used here, you don't like this image and you want to change it. It is not difficult. Remember I showed you how to change the text, and you can use that same technique to change the text that you have here. Any text on this home page, go to this index.php file, look for it there and you find it. Now how about if you want to change this image? It is not difficult. It is also the same way of changing the logo of the bank. So right now, I am actually going to change this logo. So you see how to change an image. So guys, for us to change this logo, remember that this is an image. First thing first, the image was uploaded somewhere. That is why you can see it here. So for you to change it, you will just have to just replace the image with the same file. I hope you get the point. Just replace the image with the same file. Now that means you must know the location where this image was uploaded. How do you know that? Come over here and right click on this and click on what? Open image in new tab. Now once you open image in new tab, you are going to find the image, and if you look at your URL here, you are going to see where this image was what? Uploaded. Now you will find it inside where? That V.S.L bank folder. You are going to find the logo.png file. That is the logo of this website. Now, let us go over there and locate it. Go over to the file manager and let's look for logo.png file. Logo.png. Logo. Alright guys, as you can see here, this is the logo.png file. Now, how did I locate this that is here? I looked at the URL of this logo to see that it is what? Inside this folder, V.S.L bank, and the file is what? Logo.png. So that is the file that I'm going to what? Replace. So guys, for you to actually change this logo, I recommend that you replace the logo they have here. So over here, as you can see, the logo name is what? Logo.png. So the file you want to bring in should also be logo.png, and it should be the same size with this file we have here. So I have a file already, so I'm just going to click on upload, I've named that file logo.png. So for you to actually upload this file, make sure you click on this overwrite existing files. So it's going to overwrite that logo we have there, or that image we have there already. So click here and do what? Select the file. Let me locate the file. This is the file. And immediately you are going to find out that the logo.png have done what? Uploaded. Alright, so I can now go back, okay, and then refresh this home page. So guys, as you can see, our logo have been updated to this V.S.L concept bank. Yes, so this is actually how to replace any image. So take for example, we want to replace this image. Just right click on this image, open image in new tab. You are going to find a link telling you where that image is. Now make sure you replace with the image name and the same size of the image. For example, this image is where inside V.S.L concept bank folder, the folder is called images and the file inside this image folder is this. So I'm going to replace this folder, this file, if I want to change this image on this website. So guys, I've just showed you how to change the text and also how to change what? The images. Now take for example, you want to change this email here. I'm sure you already know how to do that. What should you do? Just copy this email here. Copy the email. Go over to your index.php Word file. Go over to the index.php file, edit the file, and search for that email address. We are going to find it on that index page. We edit it and voila! Everything will come out well. So let me just search for it here. Ctrl V, search for the email. Alright, so guys, as you see here, this is it. Contact email. This is it here. Alright, copy this email and do what? Change it to whatever I want it to be. So I can just change it to contact at what? V.S.L bank.com. Okay, that is that. So I'll just click on save changes. Guys, when I reload this page, I should be expecting to see that this change would have been effected. Alright, so can you see this? Contact at vslbank.com. So I've just shown you how to work on any page of this website. Any page at all. Please go to that page and change whatever you want to change. So with these few tips I have just given to you guys, editing this home page should not be a problem for you at all. All you need to do is what? Locate where the file is and change it. At this point, guys, we move on to another section of this video. That is what? Showing you how the admin panel works and helping you to edit all the information on that admin panel. So guys, for you to actually get access to the login page to the dashboard, all you need to do is what? Come over to your dashboard and add this to your URL link on the website. As you're on your front page, like just add this, add /secured/admin/pages, and then you hit enter. So whatever your front end is, just go to that front end and add /secured/admin/pages, and automatically it's going to open up this page for you. So guys, as you can see here, it have opened up a login page for us to put in an email address and also a password. But how do we get this email address and this password? Guys, I have not given it to you. I'm now going to show you how to hack into this backend so you can get these login details from the cPanel. What do you need to do? Go over to your cPanel and go over to phpMyAdmin. Once you click on phpMyAdmin, it will take you over and redirect you to the phpMyAdmin section. Once you come over to this section, now this is the database we're working on. Click on this database and then you come down here and click on admin. Yes, once this opens up, it is going to unveil the admin login details to that website. As you can see here, guys, this is the details of the admin backend. This is the email address and this is what? The password. So I always recommend that you change the password. So just double click on it and then it will come up like this, and then you can change the password. Let me put it admin at V.S.L bank. cpanel.com, I will just copy it and use the same thing for the password. You can decide to use anything you want to use. You get the point. Copy and use the same thing for the password. Okay. I'll paste this and I'll wait for it to load up. It's going to show that it has been updated successfully. You will see that now. Alright, so one row have been affected. So automatically, I have hacked into this back end and I've changed the login details. So when I go over to the front end now and I put in this login and password, admin at V.S.L Concept Bank, vslbank.com, and I'll copy this and put the same thing there. Remember, I use the same thing for the admin, the email and the password. I'll put this here and I'll click on login. Automatically, it is supposed to give me access to the back end of this website. Wow, guys, as you can see, we have successfully logged into the admin panel of this website. So if someone should initiate a funds transfer from his own profile, this is where you activate it. If someone should request for an account to be opened for him on this website, this is where you create it. If someone makes a request to send Bitcoin payment, this is also the panel that you can confirm that payment. Guys, I'm now going to walk you through the process on how to set up this back end and make sure that everything on your site is working perfectly well. Over here, you can see user account. This is a tab where you can manage the user accounts. You can approve their profile or deactivate their profile or pend their profile. Over here is news management, card management. Yes, this part is a part where you can actually create ATM cards, virtual ATM card. You can create a card. Once a customer have applied for a card, you will approve or decline the request for the customer. Over here is a loan management system, mobile deposit system, change password setting, and here is what the Bitcoin deposit management portal where we can edit all of that. We'll be going into all of these in details. Don't worry. But the very first thing that you have to do when you come here is to go over to your setting and you set up the back end of this bank. So the very first thing that we want to do is to put in the website name. And in this context, it is what? V.S.L Bank. Good. This is the bank name. Now, this SMS section is a section that I really do not recommend you use. But if you want your clients to be receiving SMS alerts and the rest of them, here you can put in the SMS SID, your SMS token, and the currency that you want them to be charged in. You can set all of that here. Now, over here, we can put in the branch. Let me just put Lagos, put in any branch. And over here, we'll now put in the title of the bank. Trusted Bank. Let me just put that tagline. So, and now we can now put in what? The address. And now we can now put in what? The address. Let's just say 152 Obafemi Awolowo. 152 Oba. Let's just say 152 Obafemi, that's the address. And over here, we need to put in the official email address of the bank. Guys, this part is extremely important that you put in an email address that you have already set up on the cPanel of the account you are using. It is important you do this because it is this email that will be responsible for all the email alerts that the person or your users will be receiving. So first thing first, we have to go over and create an email on your cPanel. You must create that email on your cPanel. So we'll go over to cPanel and let me go over to the email section. So we can create an email account for this bank. So I'll just go over to create and I'll just create one immediately. I'll just create V.S.L Bank. Okay, let me just create that V.S.L Bank and let me just generate password, copy the password, and I click on create. So immediately after creating this email, I just have to do what? Copy this email and then I'll do what? Put it over. So this is the email address. Copy this email. It must be an email that you have already set up on your cPanel. I'll now do what? Paste this email address here. Now put in the phone number. +1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Good. And this is what? Welcome to, this is the introduction. Welcome to V.S.L Bank. All right, now we move forward. Now this section that you're looking at here is another section that is very, very important. Now, once you make transactions in accounts, from your account, you see that the bank has a fixed charge that it charges you. Over here, you can now put in how much charge you want the bank to collect from every transaction. We can just put 10%. 10% might be too. Let's put 2%. So let's say the bank should charge 2% out of every transaction that is carried out on this internet banking. So after doing that, you can come here and try to put in your logo. And after putting your logo, just click on what? Update settings. Good. So we have just clicked on update settings. And if you observe, you see that it seemed like the changes that I did were not affected. No, it worked. Come over to home page, click on home, leave this place entirely. And after doing that, you come back again and click on the settings. Good. So as you can see now, all the changes that we did actually were affected on this website. So we have finished the basic setting that we have to do. So let's just go into practical now to test run all we have just done to see if actually all we said this banking script can do it. So let's go over to the front end again. Let's go over to the front end, copy the link of the front end, go over to the front end, and let us register as a new user on this bank. Alright, so this is the front end, and we move over to what? Click on the not enrolled, sign up now to create a new account. Somebody wants to open an account, they have to come over here and do what? Get their account set up. So this is the first step. Let me just set up a personal one. Richard Esemuru. Okay, so that is that. Now we now put in what? My email address. So remember, if I put in my email address, I am supposed to get an email alert whenever transactions are done on the bank. All right, so I have just put in my what? My email address. donrich506@gmail.com. Good. All right, I've just put in my email address, and if I want to upload a profile picture, just click on this image here and it's going to automatically what? Choose the profile picture. So let me just upload this image as my profile picture, and then I can click on what? Next step. Good. So over here I have to put in my what? Password. Okay, confirm the password. And here, account PIN. Now, what does this account PIN signify? Basically, once you want to log into your account, apart from the password, an additional security it is giving us is for us to put in an account PIN. So let me just put in 1234, set it now as 1234, and put this on 1234 as my account PIN. So I have a password and I have an account PIN. I'll go to next. And now I have to put in my phone numbers. Let me just put this as my phone number. Okay. Just put in any date of birth, 0903 and then 1982 or anything. Just put anything at your SSN number, put anything there. And this routing number too, you can put anything there also. So I think we're good to go now. We've filled all the forms and we can now continue. Good. So now we have to put in our address. Let me just fill in any address here, put in your zip code, click on the rest of them, and click on what? Register account. Good, guys. As you see, your account has been created successfully. You will receive a notification soon. So, guys, if I go over to my email, I am supposed to see an email notification that my profile has been created here. So, what do I need to do? Go over to the email. Wow, can you see that? Trusted bank. Oh, that was the tagline I put instead of V.S.L bank. But this is it, account registration details. I open this mail and I'm going to see that an account number has been automatically created for me. This is to inform me that your account is registered successfully with Trusted Bank and currently not active. We will soon contact you once it gets activated. Now we're seeing Trusted Bank here. We're not supposed to be seeing Trusted Bank. What are we supposed to be seeing? We're supposed to be seeing V.S.L bank. So let me go over to this place again. I think this is where the error is. We're supposed to put in the bank name here. It's supposed to be V.S.L bank. So this is exactly what we are supposed to be seeing there and not Trusted Bank. So let me just update the setting. After updating the setting, from subsequent mails, we should be seeing V.S.L bank instead of what? trusted bank. So we'll move forward, guys. So now, after creating this account, remember the account is not active. What happened? You have to manually come and approve this account that, okay, this account is good to go. How do you do that? Come over to the admin panel here and go over to what? User accounts. On these user account tabs, you now go over to what? User account details. So when you open this, guys, you will now see the request from the customer. So when we do this, we'll now go over to click on the view button so you can see all information about this customer, verify them, and either approve or reject the account. Alright guys, we have just opened this account information and we just have to come down very first and do what? Verify the account. Click on this verify button. Good. Now after verifying the account, we'll also have to do what? Click on this activate transfer button. So this customer or this user can be able to do what? Transfer funds from this account. The very next thing that we have to do is what? This last step, which is transfer with code deactivated. So we have to come up here and activate transfer with code. Good guys, transfer with code has been activated and the profile is very ready to go. Guys, as an admin, you can manually credit an account from this credit and debit user account section. You can credit the account or you can debit the account. So what can we do now? So right now I am going to credit this account an amount of what? $50,000. $50,000. Let me just credit the account with that amount. And now it is credit fund. Now the transfer description, let's just put welcome bonus. Wow. Does any bank do this at all? Giving someone a bonus of $50,000. Wow. So click on debit or credit. Well, this is just for practical purposes. We're just trying to manipulate to see how things work out well for this account. So account have been funded what? Successfully. So guys, let us log into this account. But before then, you observe that the balance of this account is what? $49,000 from the admin end here, and we credited $50,000. You remember that 2% we said the bank will remove for charges? Yes, they have removed that 2%. That is why you are seeing this balance here. Now let's go over to the front end and log into this account immediately. So click on login. On clicking on login, what do we have to do? Just come here and put in your what? Email address and password. Yeah, this is the email address and the password is good. This is the password. So this image here might not load for you, but you already know where to find this image. It's your same logo that you just bring here. If you don't know how to get it, right click on this and open image in new tab. You are automatically going to see the location where that image is. This is it. It's on secured admin pages and logo. You find it there and then you can change the logo. I've already showed you how to change images on this website. So now we can click on login. Good guys, as you see, after clicking on login, it is asking for my what? PIN. Remember we set up a PIN then. The PIN was 1234. Now I can now click on login for it to take me straight up into the dashboard. So guys, this is the dashboard of this user. The account have been approved, and as you can see here, he even received what? A credit of what? $49,000. Listen, you even have information of when you last logged into the account and the time. So guys, as you can see here, it shows the account statement that a credit of what? 50,000 was done here. And over here you see the narration. It was for what? Welcome bonus. I also explained to you the reasons why we are seeing $49,000 here and not $50,000. Guys, these are the information of this account. Right now, guys, let us go back to the email section and see if this account has been receiving emails all this while. Wow, just imagine. See, we have received V.S.L Bank, account activation, V.S.L Bank, credit alert. Let me open. It says, this is to inform you that your account is that have been credited with a sum of $50,000 at a charge of $1,000. Available balance is what? $49. So you see, the email alerts are dropping immediately. Even when a user logs into the account, just like it does for your regular bank, it will drop immediately. Guys, is this not wonderful? Guys, let me now show you how the Bitcoin deposit of this account works. Now, if I want to make deposit into this account, but I want the deposit to be in Bitcoin, first thing first, you have to go over to your admin panel, the home of your admin panel, and update your Bitcoin wallet ID. So you have to update this Bitcoin wallet address portal here. So let me just put in anything here. You know what your Bitcoin wallet ID is. Okay, now I'll identify this as 11111. Let me just put this as my Bitcoin wallet ID. Okay, now click on add Bitcoin wallet address. Now, after doing that, you will always see your Bitcoin wallet address show here when you log into your admin panel. So let me go over to the front end again, the user account section, and try to make a BTC deposit. Now come here and click on BTC Deposit. So this takes us to the page of the Bitcoin payment process. You can actually change this logo here and put in a Bitcoin logo. I have not done that. You can change the image. You know how to change the image already. Now, once you go down here, you will now see make payment to the Bitcoin wallet that is displaying below. This is the Bitcoin wallet that we just changed from the admin panel. The user will now copy this address. Now make payment to this Bitcoin address. You will receive the payment in your wallet address. What will he now do? Now he will now come down and put in how much dollars he transferred. Let's just say $500,000. $500,000. Let's just say $500,000 was what he just deposited, and it showed the amount in what? BTC. This is about 16,000 BTC. And now, please, the transfer Bitcoin address, the address that the person transferred it from, his own personal Bitcoin address, will now put his Bitcoin address here that you will use to do what? Verify the payment. And then you click on deposit. So after clicking on deposit, it will be successful. You see your order of $500,000 worth of Bitcoin that have been sent. Your transaction ID is this. You will be credited once your order is confirmed. So go over to the back end and come over to this BTC Deposit Management. Good, guys. Once you click on that, you are going to see that recent transaction down here. This is the transaction ID. This is the email address of the user that sent it, and this is the amount in USD that the person sent. Now just scroll down here, go to the side like this, and click on what? Approve. That is if you have confirmed the payment. But if you did not see the payment, you click on what? Delete. Now, once you have approved that payment, the user comes back and go back to overview. Automatically, this user will see his account balance here, that it is over $500,000. Guys, is this not mind-blowing? So I've just showed you how the BTC deposit feature of this account works. Now let me go over and show you how the loan system works, because I told you that one special feature that this script has is you can actually apply for loans and get it activated. So I just come over here and click on loans and click on what? Loan application. Remember, we are doing this as a user. Okay, now this is your account number, this is the date. Now enter your full name. Now enter the amount. Let me say I want to request for a loan of, let's say, $1 million. Oh, see all this money I'm calling. Yes, $1 million. Now, loan duration. How long do I want to pay this loan? I want to pay the loan for 3 months. Okay? Now, reason for loan. It is not your business. Your business. Wow. Okay? Now, if I click on apply for loan, the admin will receive a notification that, hey, someone have done what? Requested for a loan. Now let me go over to the back end again and come over to what? Loan management. On the loan management portal here, just go down and click on the very last page, the very last page, and you are going to find your request here. This is the account number, the email address, and all other details, and you can either what? Approve or delete this loan. Well, I have seen that the person sent me it is not your business for reason for the loan. Naturally, I'm supposed to delete it and say your loan is not approved. But in this context, I'm going to do what? Activate it so you can see from the front end that yes, the loan have been what, activated or deactivated. So let's go over to the user account again on this tab and let's go to overview. Okay, wow, see the person's balance, well over $2 billion. Yay, this account holder must be very, very rich. Wow. So now let's go over to the email and see if we have also received mails. Wow, just imagine, V.S.L bank loan approval. Wow, it says, dear what, Richard, account number this, that. This is to inform you that your loan this, that has been approved and added to your account balance. In case you need further clarification and this, that, do well to contact us. Guys, are you enjoying this experience with me? Are you enjoying how we are actually performing all these tasks, approving them on the back end, and we are seeing them actually work? Guys, this is really, really mind-blowing, I must tell you. So guys, I have shown you how the Bitcoin deposit feature works, how the loan feature works. Right now, let me show you how the payment feature works. Let's say you want to transfer money out of this account to another account. Let's see how to do that. So come over to payments and we can click on either domestic transfer or international transfer. Let's go for domestic transfers. For this domestic transfer, you can either click on this or you click on what? Mobile deposit. Whichever you want to use, feel free to use it. So now we'll come over here and put in what? From this your account number, this your account balance, date, this is date, routing number, we'll put in routing number, let's just put anything there, and then put in Swift code of that account, beneficiary's name, organization, let's just put V.S.L, and then amount, how much you want to transfer. Let's transfer $2 million out of the account. Okay, now the charge for this is what? Okay, let me show you something with this. Let me just put $1,000 so you see now this is it, $1,000. Now the charge for this transaction will now be what? $20. Why this charge? The charge basically is the bank charges that we set earlier, that it is 2% that should be removed from every transaction. Okay, so let's do $1,000. Now beneficiary's account number, let's just put his account number, beneficiary's name. Okay, then the narration, I will click on what? Transfer. Good. So guys, as you see here, we activated transfer with code for this customer. So this customer cannot transfer money out of this account if he does not know the COT code. Now, how can you get the COT code? Come over to the home section, go to user account section, user account details. You are going to find the COT code of that user in this portal. Now, the user will also receive that COT code via mail. Let me click on view. Now we'll come down here. Over here, you find the COT code for this customer. Now we'll copy this COT code, come over to the front end and put in the COT code here. Now immediately you do that, you can click on continue. Now see that it is processing COT code. Please wait. It is verifying the code and you see that the bars here is moving, initiating what? The transaction. Guys, this is so wonderful. So wonderful. Now when it gets to 30%, it is going to ask you for IPN code. You get the point? On the same point here, you are going to find this IPN code here. You can copy this, come over to the front end here and paste it. Again, if the user clicks on get code here, he will get that code I collected from the back end now on his email address, and then we'll do what? Validate IPN. You are going to see that this would also load. See now, 62%, 66%, it is loading. It is processing that IPN code that we just put in. Guys, are you beginning to fall in love with how this transaction is going? Now it is asking us for one last code, IMF. What is the IMF? This is the IMF code here. 4908. IMF code. Now we'll put in that IMF code to finally do what? Confirm this transaction. Validate transfer. As you see, it is processing the IMF code and this counter is counting. It is now up to 94, 96, 98%. Guys, code completely successful. 100% complete. Guys, you will now click on what? Proceed to complete transfer. It is now transfer in progress. Automatically it will generate a receipt for that transaction. Wow, guys, can you see that the transfer receipt have been generated? Can you see this? It says what? This date, this is the amount, this is the account number that was sent to, the bank name, transfer status, successful. So you can actually save these beneficiaries' details and do what? You can close it. So this is the proof of payment that we have transferred this money out of this account. Now let's go over to the overview again. We are going to see that the account would have been debited. Can you see this? Can you see this? Account have been debited. And what? You also see on the narration here, the amount that was debited and the charges that were collected. Are you falling in love with this script? Are you falling in love with it? Well, I love this script so much. Guys, did you also see the process that it took to verify this transaction? Now, all of that were possible because we activated transfer with codes. That is the reason why that process was actually long. Now, we put that process there because some persons actually want the whole process to be complicated, while some other persons want it to be very easy. So if you are among those persons that wants the transfer process to be very easy, just come over here and click on what? Deactivate transfer with code. See it here. Activate direct transfer and deactivate transfer with code. Once you do that, it will not request for all those codes that it was requesting for while I was trying to initiate that transfer. Guys, there is one very special feature that I would love to show you about this script. Guys, we can actually translate this account user to any language. Take for example, we have users who are in China. They don't understand English. What do we just need to do? They can just log into their profile, come over to this select language section and choose in any country at all. Now let me just choose, which country should I choose? Okay, let me choose Swedish, okay? Automatically we are going to see that the site have been converted to what? Swedish language. Can you see? Can you see all of this? It's now Swedish. Can you see this? Can you see this? Swedish what? Language. Now let me choose another language. Let me choose Polish. Automatically you see that it have also been what? Translated to Polish. So no matter the country where clients are, where we have customers, they can actually set up their profile and it will show in their language. Now let me change this back to English. Back to English. This is English. So this is exactly what the profile looks on in English. So guys, I have just shown you exactly how to professionally do what? Design an online internet banking that is stress-free. You really did not need to be a programmer before you can successfully design this bank that we have just designed. Isn't it not beautiful? Look at the front end. Look at the admin panel. Everything we have done is designed beautifully. Guys, if you know that you really appreciate all this wonderful information that I've just shown you on how to design this beautiful internet bank, guys, all you need to do is what? Hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can actually get more amazing videos like this. And do not forget to turn on post notifications because we have so many other videos to be dropping for you. Now guys, for you to get access to this script, guys, we will be giving just one person this script for free. And that person will be the person who mentioned when those 3 emojis dropped on the screen, the exact time and everything. So our prize for you staying until now for this video is what? You telling us in the comment section when we drop those emojis and you win this script for free. At the beginning of this video, guys, we mentioned that we'll be dropping a riddle for this video, and we mentioned that anyone who gets that riddle correctly will win a special gift worth $100. The question of this video is, what question can you never answer yes to? Yes. What question can you never answer yes to? Be the first person to answer this question correctly and you stand the chance to win this wonderful special gift worth $100. Remember, if you are the first person to mention correctly when we drop those emojis on the screen, you will get this script for free. But if you don't fall into that category, guys, I am very, very sorry. This script is not for free. We would actually be giving out this script for just 45,000 naira for the first few persons who will make payments through the link that we have already put in the description below. Yes, if you're in Nigeria, make payment of 45,000 naira and you get direct access to this script immediately. There is no two ways about it. You remember the file that we uploaded on the back end on the Cpanel? We'll give you access to that file and you can design this bank. Guys, one question that you might have is, can I use this script for several projects? Yes, sure. You can use this script for all the projects you have. You can also use this script to do all the assignments that you also have. For those persons who are not in Nigeria, we'll be giving out this script to you for $90. Yes, just $90. We have a link in the description below also for international payment. Once you make the payment, it will redirect you to the portal where you get direct access to this script. And yes, you get access to the script for life. So guys, what are you waiting for? Make payment now for this script so you can have access to this wonderful, beautiful website that we have just designed. Thank you so much for watching this video. We have some other very interesting videos that will pop up on your screen right now. Do well to watch that video because you have so much value to learn from them.